Hey everybody, welcome back. Terry2 here today with another COD video. Today we're taking a look at the new content for the immediate future of Modern Warfare. We finally got Season 1 confirmation of everything that's in it and what's going to come to us and when it comes, which is December 3rd. So today we're going to be going over everything they announced and what you can expect. Alright, let's start off with the actual source itself. So today COD's official Twitter at Call of Duty tweeted, "Our most ambitious season of content ever, the first season of Modern Warfare is nearly here. The biggest free content drop in Call of Duty history." Again, they use the word free, but I think this time it's actually warranted because a lot of this is new, a lot of it is recycled as well, but at least we're getting content coming at us in a large scale now. It's not just one or two maps. This is a season's worth of content, and like I said, December 3rd, so less than a week away. What can you expect? This is the image that they tweeted, and it shows us 3 multiplayer maps for 6v6, 1 for ground war, 2 new gunfight maps, 3 new modes, 4 new special ops missions, and 2 new weapons. As well as on the same day should be the battle pass. It is on the website of Activision, it's just not on the picture. They do talk about it there though, and they say, "Check back here on December 3rd where we'll fully reveal the 100 tiers of the Battle Pass and reveal Season 1 in much greater detail." So that should mean the Battle Pass is at the same time, and I've also had confirmation that both of the weapons are on the Battle Pass, but they are free. So there will be a free stream and a premium stream on the Battle Pass the same way any other game does it, and it's all cosmetic except for these 2 weapons, which will be on the free stream. So you still will just get them for free. Don't worry about any of that. This is not pay to win. Now let's take a look at the rest of the content. So easy stuff out of the way first. We have 3 modes: Infected, Gunfight OSP, and Reinforce. Reinforce, I believe, is brand new. I may be wrong. I might have missed it in a different COD. I haven't played the last like 5. But Infected, of course, everyone should remember. Infected is a classic party mode from COD. It's sort of a zombie-style infected mode where once you die, then you join the infected horde, and then there's less survivors. The infected only have knives, and you should know what infected is. It's a fun party mode. It's along the same vein as One in the Chamber and Gun Game. It's good to see more party modes in the game. I really like that. It's nice to have something that's fun in the game. And Gunfight OSP as well was in the beta. It was the same as the 2v2 gunfight you're used to, but you spawn in with bare fists instead of preset classes, and there's guns littered throughout the map and on the ground, as well as usually one right in front of you in spawn, as well as lethals and tacticals and all kinds of things. So you spawn in kind of like the way a battle royale would work. You spawn in and have to run and grab guns off the ground, and then you fight. So not everyone will have the same gun. It's not like the original way that gunfight works, but it is still, each side is mirrored, so it's still fair. It's just varied, and it's a little different. I don't actually enjoy it as much as normal gunfight, but it's at least a change, and it's something nice. And now Reinforce is the other, I believe, new mode. I could be wrong. I will look it up if I'm wrong. I'll be sure to say that on screen. But the way it works, it says it's a hybrid of Dom and Search and Destroy. So it's a single life mode with both teams competing for the control of 3 flags. So this is a little strange. Imagine Domination, but it's round based, and if you die, you stay dead. So I'm not sure exactly how this will work, but I guess it'll be if you have 2 out of the 3 flags and you hold them a certain amount of time, you win, or if you kill their whole team, you win, something like that. Or if you get all 3 flags and then, I don't know, I guess we'll see how it works. It doesn't sound like something for me. I'm not a big fan of one life modes, but it could be fun. A new mode at least is something good. Now there's new 2v2 gunfight maps as well. Those are Cargo and Atrium. So Cargo is described as an open roof storage vessel for shipping containers on the docks of London. Also, quickly, can they not make a map that doesn't have shipping containers? Every map in this game has shipping containers in it. I swear. Everywhere I look, there's a fucking shipping container. It's like every single map has them everywhere. The new Ground War map, it's like anyways, Atrium, the centerpiece of a Verdansk palace, still intact despite the conflict raging nearby. So Atrium is the inside of a palace, and Cargo is a bunch of shipping containers. They are both gunfight maps. It then goes on to say, look for additional multiplayer maps as Season 1 progresses. So as they've been doing with the game so far, they're going to still be dropping maps throughout the season, the 2 months I believe it's supposed to be. So we'll still be getting new maps dropping in January. It just won't be a massive amount like this. Now there's also a new Ground War map called Port. It's always good to see more maps in Ground War. They're coming out pretty fast. I'm actually really impressed at the speed. So Port is described as battle across massive shipping crates, cranes, buildings, and streets in this unique Ground War map experience. So Port does sound interesting. The picture looks pretty cool. You can see a couple of cranes. Reminds me of, if anyone played GTA 5, there's a mission where you have to move some stuff around in cranes. It looks a lot like that area, and hopefully it's better than 2 of the other 3 Ground War maps. And now the new multiplayer maps. So new is a little bit of a stretch, but we have Crash, Vacant, and Shipment. And all of these maps are returning maps, which you can take it or leave it, I guess. That's good or bad. I'm just happy that we'll now have 9 instead of 6v6 maps. It'll really at least give us some better variation. Now, let's start with Shipment. Shipment is described the classic COD 4 map where fast and frenetic action reigns supreme. So Shipment is a clusterfuck, and especially with the time to kill in this game, honestly, I see a lot of people super happy that Shipment's coming. I have to expect a lot of unhappiness once it launches. I can't see this map being fun. I know it's a fun, just like clusterfuck, spawn and die, spawn, getting a bunch of kills. There's grenades everywhere. There's bullets everywhere. I don't see it being fun. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't a big fan of it in COD 4 or COD 4 Remastered. But I guess we'll see. The time to kill in this game is much faster. It's close to COD 4 Remastered, but it is faster, so we'll see how it plays, I suppose. It's just a very small, almost gunfight-sized map, but it's for 6v6. It says it's actually for both, so this will be a multiplayer and a gunfight map, which is interesting. So we're actually getting 3 gunfight maps if you include Shipment, since it is in both. And now Vacant, which is also from COD 4, Modern Warfare originally, and it is described as an abandoned office previously visited in COD 4 leads to intense interior combat across the complex. And believe it or not, this was actually one of my favorite maps from COD 4 and COD Remastered. I really, really like this map. It's better than probably any maps we have in the game right now, and I can definitely see this becoming the best map in the game. I'm very excited for this one. But now Crash. Crash, the iconic COD 4 map, has returned with all the flanking routes and action-packed rooftop encounters you remember. I don't remember any rooftop encounters. I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe I have the wrong map in my mind, but Crash does not have rooftops, as far as I know. I don't know what they're talking about. But Crash is been in a lot of CODs. It's been in COD 4, COD Remastered. I think it's in COD Mobile. It's in a lot of different CODs. And I like Crash. Crash is pretty decent. It plays pretty well. I like it. It's 3-lane, but not heavily 3-lane. And it's pretty fun. It's a nice larger style but still fast-paced map. The only thing that this does pretty much confirm that I do not enjoy is that we're probably going to get Winter Crash for the Christmas event. We all know there's going to be a Christmas event. And it seems like the fact they're adding Crash on December 3rd would almost guarantee Winter Crash will be what we're getting more around the 20th, later in the month. And if you don't know, Winter Crash is just Crash but reskinned. There's Christmas lights everywhere. There's Christmas trees, etc. But the part I can't stand is that in COD 4 and COD 4 Remastered, on Winter Crash, during the events, if you die, you explode into Christmas presents and it plays a really loud, obnoxious sound. If a precision airstrike goes over, it plays jingle bells of like a sleigh jingling and Santa yelling ho ho ho, and it may be fun or funny the first time, but once you're playing 24/7 Winter Crash, it gets pretty old pretty fast, and this game is not very good at loud noises, so I don't know. I'm a little worried about that, but I'm going to call it now. We can expect Winter Crash for the end of December. Now, there's also 4 new Special Ops experiences. I'm not going to go super in-depth on these. I honestly don't really care about Special Ops. I'm not sure anyone really does, because the core of the experience is still extremely broken and unplayable, so I don't see how adding these in helps at all. But I will describe them all. There's Bomb Squad, Grounded, Pitch Black, and Just Reward. Pitch Black is the standout here I'm very excited for. Ever since launch, ever since the campaign, if you've played it, there are some very breathtaking, very well done missions in the campaign where you infiltrate houses with night vision goggles with your boy Price, and those are one of the best missions in the game, some of the best. And this seems to be a Spec Ops version of those kind of missions, which is something people have been asking for since launch, so that is exciting. Pitch Black is described as infiltrate Barkov's former estate and recover all required intel before an exfil in a tactical rover. The other 3, Bomb Squad. Forces still loyal to Barkov have planted explosives around the city. You're here to defuse them. Grounded, enemies have seized Barkov's former airbase. Engage and eliminate them. and just reward. Your squad targets the head of an enemy financial operation, hacking his data centers and gaining intel. They also go on to say that there will be more Special Ops content as Season 1 continues, so they're going to keep adding throughout the season, which is good to see. If anyone likes Special Ops out there in this cold, bleak planet, if there's 1 or 2 people out there that like Special Ops, you're going to be getting some content, so that's good. And the 2 new weapons, finally, the Ram 7, which may look familiar because it is the TAR-21, but it has been renamed to the Ram 7, and the Holger 26. Hopefully I'm saying that right. It might be Holger, but I'm assuming it's Holger, but I could be wrong. The Ram 7, introducing a new fully automatic bullpup assault rifle with an integrated Picatinny rails at 3, 6, and 9 o'clock. So this is the TAR-21 more or less from Modern Warfare 2, and I believe Modern Warfare 3 as well. And now the Holger 26 is an LMG spec of the Holger model rifle with integrated sight rail and drum mag for additional ammo carrying capacity. So we've got an LMG and an AR both coming. The Ram 7, what to expect, it's sort of a lower fire rate, probably close to what the Odin is like in the game now, somewhere between the Odin and a normal full auto like the M4, sort of a mid-range, so higher damage, lower fire rate, but sort of medium of both. In the Holger, an LMG, I'm not sure. I'd imagine it'll be more or less like the other LMGs. This one does look closer to an AR than an LMG, kind of like the L85 is in game right now. So it might be an easier to use, sort of faster moving LMG. But I guess we will wait and see. And as I said, the Battle Pass has not been revealed yet, but it has been confirmed that there are 100 tiers and that the 2 weapons are on the free tier. So these are both good things. 100 tiers, pretty much exactly what anyone expected. Most have 110 nowadays, so that there's a little extra secret thing at the end that you earn. Who knows, maybe they do have that and they just chose not to say it, or maybe it just works in a different way that once you get 100, you do some other challenges and get it. For those that don't know, the Battle Pass is 100 tiers and 100 different challenges to gain tiers to give you cosmetics along the way. Each tier will have a cosmetic, some better than others, for your operators and your weapons and charms and calling cards, emblems, sprays, on and on and on. Emotes, hopefully, finally, will make it into the game. By emotes, as far as I know, they're supposed to all be first-person emotes, which is very constrictive, but not as obnoxious as many other CODs. I know not a lot of people don't like the dabbing and the sick Fortnite dancing that they have in the other CODs, and I, for one, do not want to see that in the game. I would be very happy with just, a fist bump or a wave and just stick to stuff like that. But we shall see. On top of all of this, the girl featured in the middle of the image was leaked a little while ago to be a new operator. It's not said anywhere here or in the announcement at all, so that could be completely incorrect, but I do expect her to be a new operator, and possibly the reason she's not in any of this text is because she's on the Battle Pass. That would make a lot of sense to me if they put her as like the tier 100 unlock is her, or maybe she's at 50 and then skins for her are at 100, something like that. I fully expect her to be the new operator and to be on the Battle Pass. Whether that's the free or the premium, I do not know. But that should about cover it. That's everything you need to know about what's coming on December 3rd. This is Season 1. It releases on all platforms at the same time. Everyone should get it December 3rd. PS4, PC, Xbox One. Everyone at the same time. Nothing's restricted. It's all there. It's all free. The Battle Pass, I imagine, will be 1,000 COD points, which is 10 USD or 13 Canadian. About this exact same as Apex or Fortnite. That would be my guess. I don't know for sure about that yet, but 1,000 COD points would be my best guess. And anyways, yeah, hopefully you guys are all excited for this. It's going to be really good. I'm very excited for confirmation of all this content. Of course, the core of the game still needs a lot of work. You can add as many maps and guns as you want, but if the skill-based matchmaking remains, it's still going to be not a good time. So let's hope that there's some patches and fixes in this next week before this content drops. And other than that, that should be about it, guys. Good luck with the 40 gigabyte download that this probably is going to be, and the copying extravaganza for us PS4 players. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. This all drops December 3rd. Let's get excited. And let me know what you guys think of this new content in the comments down below. I reply to them all. And if you enjoyed, leave a like. I've been really enjoying making COD content lately. I didn't ever think that would be something I do, because COD has been so awful for such a long time. But I do really enjoy this game when it works. And it drives me wild, but I still play it more than I probably should. So I am having a lot of fun making content. I hope you guys are enjoying watching it. And I try and keep these videos pretty high quality. I try and, put in Everything I'm talking about, I'll put in images and clips, and they are a decent amount of work, so if you guys do enjoy them, I would love a like or a comment. Share this with some friends, and feel free to sub as well. I have a Twitch, all kinds of things. There's a Discord. It's all in the description. And if you don't do any of that, I still appreciate you watching the video, so thank you very much. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Another COD video tomorrow, baby. Every day, daily uploads with this COD. They keep the content coming. I keep the content coming. Thank you guys so much. See you in the next one. Bye.